Hey, hello, my friends. Hope everybody is doing well today. Here, Paul Apolloni again with another one of my What Sold on eBay videos. I'm going to show you about 5 selected items that I've sold on eBay. I actually sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not, as much as I'm not a big fan of that platform. I did sell a few things that week on that platform. It actually was pretty clean sales, not a whole bunch of no-shows. Nothing major on there, just some little things we're trying to get rid of in preparation for our move. Again, I'm Paul Apolloni. I've been selling on eBay, which feels like forever. Please check out all the links below. There's a few affiliate links down there for List Perfectly, which is a program where you're going to input all your items into List Perfectly and propel them out to different platforms. eBay, Etsy, tons and tons of other ones, Macari. And also check out, I run the Raleigh eBay Meetup Group, which we will be changing our name next month since I'll be moving down to Florida. We had our last meeting last night via Zoom. It went very well. A few people showed up, but it went real well. Got a lot of support for my move, and it seems like everybody's still going to hang in there, which would be wonderful. I've had that group since 2013, and it means the world to me. I also have the Parting Out of Dishwasher course on my Teachable site, a little bit old. Let me know if you want that. I'll throw you a good deal on that. And hey, don't forget, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you would. I really appreciate it. And if you subscribe, hover over that subscribe button and click the all, and you'll get all these fabulous videos I'm doing. And like the video if you could. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's get this started real quick. What I do on eBay is, where do I get my items? I do some consignment. I'm going to be kind of curtailing that down a bit, but I don't know. Since I'll be moving to Florida, it seems like that may pick up with the unfortunate thing of people moving down there and passing on. So there'll be a lot of items flying around down there. And I also do a lot of parting out of appliances. I get my appliances mostly for free on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and part them out. A lot of money in parts. That's kind of my niche. I sell old radio equipment, and I sell some small engine and outdoor equipment. All my stuff is basically used unless somebody gives me something that is new, and that does happen. All right, let's get this show on the road. And I'll show you 5 items I sold. These items are going to be like not even related to each other. I sell anything and everything. I used to be one of those sellers that would sell anything and everything no matter what the cost was. No matter how, like if I would get like this lock here, if I'd get $5 for it, I would sell it. But I'm really trying to get away from that, because with this move and trying to downsize, I've gotten rid of a lot of my inventory that was below $20, $15. I just can't move that stuff. All right. Gas tanks on these mowers. This is how do I explain this to the layman? This is a mower off a small engine, obviously, and it's the one it's a horizontal shaft engine, kind you see on rototillers, log splitters, stuff like that. Not on your average mower, your average push mower. Highly sought after. They are highly sought after, especially if they are rust-free inside. There are ways that if there is rust, you can coat it with a special product. You can, there's people I've known that have sandblasted the inside of it and then coated it. But this is rust-free. It's hard to find one that is rust-free. I had this in my garage for, I'll bet you, well, it's 2024. I'll bet you I've had it in my garage for at least 10 years. Kind of buried behind a bunch of stuff. I found it when I was clearing out the garage in preparation for the move. I had the engine. The engine I sold separately. I think that's in this listing, in this 5, I forget. But I could have sold it all as one. Probably made $140, but I decided to separate them. And I sold the tank by itself for $81. This sold probably within about an hour. Let me show you some of the pictures. Pictures are done all on my Samsung Smart Galaxy 21, whatever. I find to sell similar on my phone, and I take pictures and I upload the pictures on my phone, and then I go to my computer and I finish the listing there. I have been doing more listings on my phone, and it's working out pretty well. I prefer the computer because it's a bigger screen and I'm getting old. All right, like I said, all pictures are done on my phone, white background. Jury's out on that. It used to be eBay and Google Shopping loved white backgrounds. Now, I don't know what they're saying about it. At least make sure your first picture has a white background. Speaking of Google Shopping, they upload their list. eBay uploads their listings to Google Shopping every 24 hours. At least that's the way it used to be. I'm assuming it's still that way. Taking pictures of all different things. There's a spring from the carburetor, the governor, or another side, all sides of the carburetor. The tank. The tank is super clean. That normally has some dirt and rust in it or buildup. It had nothing in it. More pictures of that. That's inside of the tank. It's not actually focused really well, but you can see there is no rust in the tank. I took several pictures of the inside of the tank, I think. Yep, there's another one little tiny giblet, one tiny little spot of rust. But that shouldn't be a problem. Another spot, no rust except for that one little piece. And that may not even be rust. That may be a piece of this foam that's on the side of the tank to keep the gas from sloshing around. That may have been that. The underneath of the tank, that is the model number off the mower. I try my best. I'm selling any part to have the model tag as the last picture. And this isn't the last picture, is it? Well, there it is. The model tag as the last picture of the item. So that is that one there. I did really, really well with this. Like I said, it sold within an hour. And I even had shipping on there. I think it went out at about $12.99 for shipping. I think it went on the East Coast somewhere. I think it went to Georgia. What do I do if I make money on shipping? I don't refund them. It's my handling fee because I had to pack it and everything else. What if I'm over shipping? Then I eat it. Have you ever asked the buyer for money for shipping when you went over? Back in the day, I did. Sometimes I got it. Sometimes I didn't. I would never do that again. But that was in my early years. Economy shipping, I picked that because that gives me every option that eBay offers. Post office, FedEx, and UPS. If you're going to pick one of those options, you really should try to stay within that carrier in case there's a problem with shipping and whatever shipping option you're picking within that carrier. My title is following eBay's best practices. No special characters, a couple dashers there, but I think that's okay. They like that. Google Shopping likes that. They say when Google Shopping's reading these listings and if it sees a special character, it will stop. Oh, there's a special character right there. Oh, no. I should have put the word and. But I preach this stuff, and when I have my students in a class, they'll say, but Paul, I see all these listings with special characters, and they're selling like crazy. I don't know why. I just follow the best practices that I've learned over the years. What else here? Same stuff over and over again every video. I'm trying to keep this real short. Item specifics are very important. They play a key part in when you're searching on the left-hand side on eBay. When you're looking for items, it's pulling item specifics out. Make sure you fill out anything that pertains to your item. Do not use the word none here. I've got the word none here because there is no warranty. Don't use NA/ or N/A. Leave it blank if it doesn't pertain to your item. You can add a specific to your item. How'd I get the UPC? I searched on Google, fuel tank Briggs & Stratton, this number, and then that's the fuel tank number, space, UPC, and it popped up. Now I verified the UPC. I copy and pasted the UPC in Google and make sure that it pops up as a UPC. UPCs are very important. It pulls in more information into your eBay listing. Sometimes even if the UPC is not found, when eBay says UPC not found, leave it in there anyway. I've heard of people actually searching on UPC. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but okay. My specifics or my description is very basic. People don't read that much anymore. It is basically a copy and paste of my condition description, which is right here. I use this whenever I'm selling something other than new, to let the buyer know what they're getting and what they'd be prepared for and stuff like that. I did really well on this. I probably made, like $80 on this tank alone, and it sold I know it sold within a couple hours. I know it sold within the first day. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a regular standard, older Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine gas tank. I like the old kind, before you start it, you push the bulb a couple times in the carburetor, you get the gas going in the carburetor. These do sell. They are what they call long tail sales. You may have these in your eBay store or in your eBay account for a while, but they do sell. They don't sell for all that much. I've got 2 more out there. And honestly, I think I'm going to take them down off of eBay before I move, because it's just not worth me selling these right now with my move and everything. I'm trying to minimize the stuff that I'm having movers physically move. It'll cost me less money. Again, all the pictures, make sure when you're doing this, there's a big bird flying around out there. You take pictures of that's where the carburetor goes on top of. Make sure you take a picture of that. I should have cleaned that out a little bit more, but I did not. All sides of the tank, and then here we go with the inside of the tank. There is no rust at all in this tank, and I wanted to show that. I have no idea what that is. Water? I don't know what that is. Okay. No rust. And that's what people want to see. They want to see no rust. And no rust down in that hole there, too. That's where the carburetor goes. I didn't do great on this item, but again, it was sitting in my garage for, 10 years in the box, probably, that I found. Shipping was right around $9, right around that price, to be honest with you. It went into it either went into a 10 by 6 by 6 box, or it went into a envelope that I wrapped, I bubble wrapped this thing really well and put it into a plastic envelope, or it went into that box I told you about. Probably made about, $13 on this item, which isn't bad. That's $13 I didn't have before. The next item here is, these things. If you watched my previous videos from probably about a year ago, 2 years ago, excuse me, I told you my father-in-law was a bath and tile guy. And boy, that looks dirty, but it's not dirty. It's speckled. And he had a ton of tiles and these bath towel holders and other soap dishes and all tile related under his house. Well, one day we were up there visiting, and I said, "What are you going to do with all this stuff in the garage in the box?" He said, "Oh, I don't know." He's unfortunately getting very old and kind of getting pretty senile, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I said, "Well, I'll tell you what, let me take them. I'll sell them. I'll give you half." He goes, "No, just take them all." So long story short, I took them all. I made a fortune off of the tiles. There were pink tiles. There were green tiles. These were all tiles from the 70s. So they were lime green. Made good money on those, selling those probably 10 a piece, 10 in groups of 10 for, there were times I was selling 2 for $15. I sold groups of 10 for $30. Made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars off of the tiles. Soap dishes I did really well on. They're very hard to find. I like the avocado green ones. And the funny thing is, I say 85% of what I was selling was going right back up into the Philadelphia area. So there must be a lot of broken soap dishes and tiles up there. I did throw away a bunch of tile when I went to the dump just recently. They were the bullnose tile, the tiles that have a little, what they call it, like that at the top. They were not selling at all. They were heavy, so I trashed them. But I did sell a lot of these towel racks, towel holder rack mounts, whatever you call them. This was the last one I had. Actually, I have a brown one, a brown set that I need to list, and they're pretty light. I'm going to just list those and probably take them with me. Not a whole lot of money, free shipping. I'm not a big fan of free shipping, but I do it when a lot of the other, when I'm researching and I see a lot of the other solds are free shipping. I try and keep my prices competitive, to be honest with you. I should really raise my prices, but right now I'm just trying to get rid of things. And I'm also messing with, I didn't do it here, I'm also doing a lot of best offers on my items, and I'm leaving the offer option open. You can have a range of what's the lowest you'll take. I just leave it open. And if the offer is fair, I usually just accept it right off the bat, because I need to get rid of this stuff. I really don't want to take a lot of this stuff down with me when I move. I can easily build it back up again, and I am not worried about it. So I did probably, after shipping, probably not that much, maybe $17, $18 on these. Went into a small box, wrapped the heck out of them with some foam I got from the furniture store dumpster. Take all the side pictures, measure these things, and put the measurements up on top here. I guess these would be considered special characters. And also use your item description. Now watch, I'm going to call me a liar. In the dimensions. Uh-oh. I don't see it in here, do you? Oh my gosh, there's an NA in there. No, I shouldn't have done that. But this is a very old listing. This listing goes back to 1920. Yeah, 1920. Yeah, that's when we were all kicking with eBay. 2020. So this listing was out there for probably 4 years. I leave them out there. I list them and I forget them. Well, I mean, I go out and I make changes, but I don't really take listings down except for recently, since I'm trying to move and I can't see it. And usually in the dimensions, I would have the sizes in there, but I don't have that in there. But I have it in here again. Make sure you're very clear with the sizes. Make sure you're clear. These will even sell even if they have a chip in them, but I wouldn't sell them with a chip in them, but they do sell with a chip in them. These even sell as used. I even looked around at different places to see if they had any used tiles. Yes, people buy used tiles. You'd have to scrape them off the piece of the wall that you're taking them off of, or the drywall that you're given. I looked at Habitat for Humanity. They didn't have any. Well, they did have some, but they were really, really high in price. So I thought, the eBay gods are telling me not to try and sell these anymore if I can't get them like the way I did. So that is that one. I sell all kinds of different things. I'm telling you, they're all over the place. This is a edger. This is the bottom of an edger, an Echo edger. Got a big long stick, like a weed whacker, but it's got an edger on the end of it. Right down. Look at that noise, right down your edge of your lawn. I could have tried to sell the whole unit on Facebook Marketplace, even on eBay. And yes, I've sold these before. How do you wrap something like that? Well, you just make your own box with it. You lay it, get some big thick cardboard, lay the cardboard out, lay your trimmer out. Make sure you have no gas or oil or anything in it. Make sure it's dry. I put a bag over the engine part of the trimmer. Probably would put a bag over this and lay it down on the cardboard and use a piece of wood like a 2x4 and just start making your box. Like bend it once, bend it again, and bend it and tape it. Tape up the sides or cut the sides and not the sides, the ends, and flip them like a box, make a little 4 folded things, tape the heck out of that, and you can ship it that way. Or you can just part it out like I did here and make $44 off of this one piece on the bottom. And this went into a 14 by 6 by 6 box, I think it did. A little bit of packing material in there. And it was gone. I did make a little money on shipping. I think it was $11 and change. Probably made about $42 on this one. This is something you can find easily. Keep your eye out for free stuff, and you'll find them. It took me a while to research this. I was having trouble coming up with the part number, but I found it through Googling, and I also use Google Lens on my phone to find stuff, but I had to do some physical searching on the internet. Google Lens didn't help me. What else here? I think that's about it for that one. One more and that's it. Try to keep this short for you guys and gals. I appreciate it. I just did a video on stadium giveaways a couple of days ago. I think I published it already. Keep an eye out for these when you're at the stadium, of any kind of stadium, honestly. My son invited me, for Father's Day, we drove up to Baltimore for the weekend, went to 2 games. And very quickly, as I'm sure you saw this on my video, I hope. On Father's Day, they were giving away hats. He had one. I had one. We're carrying them around. He goes, you know, these things sell well on eBay. I'm like, huh? What? Really? And darn it did. And I looked them up while we were walking around before the game, and I saw a bunch of them out there already. I literally went to the area between here. There's a men's room here and a women's room there, and that is the water fountain right there that you will see in. There it is, right there, the water fountain. These are pictures that are done a way that I would never do a picture. I believe in a white background. It's going to look professional. And blah, blah. But sold this one and we sold this one on the way home that night. I priced them high with the best offer. One offer came in at $35 or it was just $33. I can't remember. And then I sold the other one for $33. How do you pack a hat? You just throw it in an envelope and mail it away? No. You use a box, and what I do is I use a grocery bag, you know, just the ones you might get at the grocery store when you're getting your stuff. Put the hat in the grocery bag, make sure the box is strong, make sure the hat is not going to get crushed. People collect these things. There's collectors out there. Don't assume everybody's going to wear this hat and be working on their car and be out on their boat swimming around with it. Some people just collect hats. So treat every hat like it's a collector's item. So there you go. So stadium giveaways. I actually have got another video coming up with a Starbucks straw that I got. Whatever, man. Always trying to make $1. All right, my friends. So that is about it. I hope this was real short for you guys and gals. And thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good day. A little hot out there, but it's summertime. I don't mind the change in temperatures and the weather and whatever. I just go out in it. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a good weekend, too. Bye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Steve with Raiken Profits. I'm here with Paul, and I just want to shoot a quick testimonial for him because he's been one of my good friends for over, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
And if you're looking to learn about selling on eBay and you want to start a side hustle, or you just want to make some money flipping stuff on eBay, you're in great hands. Paul's been doing this for a long time. He's helped a ton of people, and I put my full faith and trust in him. So, Paul, I appreciate you.
You bet. Thank you so much.
You got it.